Flying your own flag at last.
Yes.
Right.
Yes,
This
Blackbeard cut me
should be
loose,
good now.
sadly. Time to have a go at this myself.
Alright, we're
Well,
going.
that's grand.
Yes, it's for the best, I think. I should have some wild stories when next we meet. Edward,
Let's hope
your
the mission
constant
works
friendship
fine
has
this
been my
time.
most treasured find on these seas. Well above gold and silver and rum, I prize the courage you have inspired in me this year. Thank you, sir. A fair good morrow to you.
We love Steve Bonnet as well. Alright, hopefully we can do this mission without issue. Yesterday, it messed up.
Are you not loved? No! Are you not wanted by your wives, families, and countrymen?
We'll let this play again, because this...
How else to explain
All
your
cutscenes with
government's
Thatch are great.
complete disinterest in your well-being? Hostages for medicines! These were my only terms. Yeah. 6 days of pure fucking silence. So I must conclude that you men are the pariahs of Charles-Towne. And I
I'm
would
pretty
profit
sure I still hear the
better
pirates
by using
talking in
your
the back.
organs for chum and your bones for char. By Christ! This is my predicament.
It sounds like they were in a battle.
Kill ya? Or depression?
It's there, but it's faint.
It's a decision I'll make hardly, but not with remorse. Ahoy, Edward.
What the hell are you doing, man? All of Charleston can see this mess.
It's the idea. Out of range, but well in sight.
So where's the medicine?
We sent a party ashore to partner with the governor. That were a week ago. No noise since.
I'll handle it. Give me a day.
Okay, they finally stopped.
There's movement up ahead. Is it soldiers?
Aye, and in something of a hurry. I propose we follow, else they spring something we ain't ready for.
Alright.
Loose the stunsails.
He should be fine, just hold off
What's
on
your
the
thinking?
outside.
Blackbeard's been at this 8 days already. So it's a good bet. Someone out there has prepared the medicines, just in case.
Ah, but they're stalling. Thinking up ways to avoid paying it out.
Aye, so let's find where they've gathered. Hope for the best.
Still good. He don't see me, he don't see me.
Put on some sail. More
We're
sail.
clear.
All we've got.
There's another watchtower.
We are fine. Oh, turn the other way, turn the other way. Right on your ass.
Keep her at half sail, Captain. Speed will do us no favors here.
No, just keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving. Just keep it moving.
Let's get this thing.
Got a little too close. Alright, this is where we got stuck yesterday.
We cannot pass them undetected, Captain. And there is no other way.
There's always another way.
All stop!
Alright. Should be fine. Doesn't matter if I get caught, as long as they don't ring the bell. It's the only thing that matters. come on. Get close, so I can take you both. A little more. That's close enough.
Stop! Get the intruder!
Clean. Alright. Let's hope this works. Sabotage. There we go. And I'm pretty sure that's a checkpoint. Get up my way.
Use the mains.
Alright, alright. And just keep tailing them.
Catch the wind.
Pretty sure there'll be another
I see them.
tower
Over
we
there.
gotta take out. The watchtower.
The river remains this wide.
This ship's built for the open ocean, not stuck in bites.
Yep.
Off the wind.
That's
Something.
not where we should be.
Or stay.
If we run aground here, we may never get out.
Yeah, we get caught.
Use the stunts.
It's death
Sure,
for
don't
us.
spy us trailing them.
It won't.
Catch the wind.
Steady as she goes, Captain.
Come off the wind, someone.
Going beautifully.
Hold down. Leave the mains.
They're getting away, Captain.
Then I'll have to go on without her.
That's
I'll
fine.
be back. With the medicines.
Aye, sir.
Alright. We don't need the jackdaw no more. Can't mark them. Sleep darts and crocodiles and skid of crocodiles. We could do that.
Come on then.
Need 2 more. There's gotta be some others where I'm going.
Every last ounce of vitality from us. Do you think it's true what they say about Blackbeard? That fire strikes out from his head, as if from some volcano.
If he's not
That's
the devil
100%
himself,
true.
then surely he's made some pact with hell. Only be thankful his ship remains anchored and hasn't torn apart into the art of Charles-Towne.
Bloody eye. Someone ought to do something.
They'll be hunted down eventually. Every last one of them.
I'm missing. Okay, I thought that gator would go farther away. Alright, option objectives complete.
Come for their supper. The old mutter. Warm tonight, isn't it? We talk about our weather another time, mate. Bit of a hurry.
He didn't see that. Nice. They could just go up top, right? Perfect.
Syphilis and scurvy, no doubt. What noxious coffins these parted.
Pretty sure scurvy wasn't too hard to cure. They just didn't know how. I want to say it was lemons. My memory's not too perfect on that.
Yeah, stop.
I'm gonna stay right here.
Come! Come back, you weakling coward! He's taking it!
How do you even see me?
Almost there.
Most bastards can't look up.
Captain Wyatt is not a patient man.
We gotta get Captain Wyatt. Keep it going.
Hello! Is that Ryder yonder?
The very same.
Then speed along, you're expected. And you know how?
Oh! Oh, Gatorade him.
He took him! He took him! I told you!
Just row! For God's sake, row!
I told you there was something, didn't I tell you? Oh, God.
Let's just get out of here.
No, I kind of wanted that. Well, I don't got a sabotage spell at least. No. Right here. One smoke bomb, I could clear out this little quad group. I gotta eavesdrop. Alright. So they're not on my ass. And they don't ring this. Alright. Now let me follow you.
There was an accident.
Should be able to go up top, right?
Simon.
This crocodile. I don't care about your accidents.
Nope,
What's the
no.
word from the harbour? Speak.
No change, sir. They're holding fast, but are yet
Oh.
to kill or maim.
Pretty sure this is now
near as we can
not
tell.
how I should be telling them.
Perhaps it's time to.
To surrender. I've been entrusted with the affairs of the town, and I do not intend to bow to the demands of a
I'm
pirate,
ready to shoot.
no matter how fierce his reputation.
Yes, sir.
As long as the supply key is with me, no man shall touch that medicine. May plague and calamity strike them all.
Bloody idiot.
Who's ringing the bell?
What? Pirates! The ship's here! Pirates! Fall back to the mansion!
They saw me.
Die!
Somebody shoot him!
Get that captain. Get back here. No, Edward. God damn it. I don't know why the free running's going stupid. Oh, thought I had to go up left. Well, the bastard's running way faster than I can. I gotta hear a little shark. Oh, no, that's a gator. I'm not after none of you.
What the hell? Hey!
How'd that not get him?
Stay back! You know what?
Turn where?
I'll take you all down. Just let me get my target. No. Son of a gun. My bullet should have landed. That's some bullshit. Alright. God damn it, and it reset my clothes and my pistol.
Somebody shoot him! Do something!
That's the biggest annoyance. Oh, I don't know, I just gotta go straight. That gator wouldn't even have reached.
What the hell? Hey!
That should be enough. There we go.
Oh God! Oh God, save me! And flay all you devils! Ah!
Blackbeard made you as good an offer as ever a man got from any pirate. You might curse his methods, but medicine was all he wanted. And now he'll get it. You should have bartered, mate.
You should have.
He has returned, Captain!
What's the take?
2 crates. And the means for mixing additional doses.
That's right thinking. Precious little of that these days. You hear that, Mr. Rags? My young friend returns with offerings and so saves your scrawny neck. Will you not thank him?
I'll take
We
that.
should quit these waters, Thatch. The governor, he's bound to muster more soldiers.
You go on ahead. I got some business in the north.
You're done, aren't you? Giving up on us. On Nassau.
Look, lad. I'm late into my 4th decade on this earth. And if I don't find some means to make the 5th quiet and cozy voyage, I'd rather sink to the devil's doorstep than call myself captain another year.
Yeah, he's been doing this quite a while.
We'll meet again, lad. In this world. Or the one below.
No wonder he was going above and beyond for the medicines. Gotta put on the pistols and the outfit again. I think the next mission is the last we see of Thatch.
Do you have a minute? I'm on my way upstairs. IDJ wanted to talk with us
back
about
up to
putting
this.
together a trailer using some of the footage you've been recording this past month. Take your time. I'll meet you by the elevator.
I guess. There better be more sticky notes. You know, I'm definitely gonna hack into more computers that I see. Like so. No. Perfect. Convenient little portal. Alright, what memories do you have? Antikythera mechanism. Originally assumed to be an analog computing device built for the purpose of determining the future positions of astral bodies. Ah, maybe that's how they know where the sage is. Okay, Abstergo industry scientists have recently discovered that the Antikythera mechanism is merely one small portion of a much larger tool, a so-called prognostication machine, thought to have been used by the first civilization to make probability-based predictions of future events. It has been confirmed, for instance, that our precursor race used to use such a device in conjunction with their inherent precognitive abilities to locate and contact Mr. Desmond Miles, the source of the Sample 17 strand, for purposes that shall remain classified, to save the world, which he did. It is also known that due to the nature of these quantum probability measurements, that such machines would have been exceedingly difficult to use, and that many hundreds or thousands of trials would have been needed to peek such great distances into the future. They did spend all their time doing that. Baghdad battery. Okay. Battery in a vase. A mystery that has puzzled scientists for decades, the Baghdad battery's ultimate secret has finally been discovered. This year, researchers at Abstergo Industries determined that these batteries contained at one time a synthetic precursor element capable of producing power by harnessing energy generated by the passage of time. Cool. Eerily similar to what theoretical physicists have called time crystals. This unknown crystalline material was able to generate tiny but unlimited levels of energy, simply by siphoning energy from the passage of time itself. Though minute, the resulting power was likely enough to power a small LED, resulting in a humble but incredibly efficient means of producing light. Today, a functioning precursor time crystal has not been located. Okay, this is where they put the blood vial. Always very interesting. Little is known about the function of these blood vials. though dozens have been found since Abstergo took an interest in their recovery at some point in the late 1980s. Today, only 3 levels have been found with their original contents intact, and of these, only one contained a confirmed sample of precursor DNA, probably the sages. Abstergo Industries executives have expressed a particular interest in locating more precursor DNA and, if possible, samples of our so-called mitochondrial Eve. As far-fetched as this sounds, please take special care to identify any vials you might stumble upon in a memory replay. Okay. Unfortunately, as the average half-life of DNA is a mere 500 years, any sample old enough to belong to either source, 80,000 years or more, will have degraded well beyond usefulness. We suspect it would require a minimum of over 250 similarly preserved samples and a hell of a lot of luck to sequence an entire precursor genome, though the future figure is probably closer to 500. Ooh. Well, maybe with the sages DNA they could do more. This was in someone's skull. Crystal skulls. Oh, it's something else. These ancient tools have been found on a few separate occasions at alleged precursor sites throughout the world. All are communication devices to some degree, though 3 distinct varieties have been discovered so far. The first crystal skulls worked much like the mobile telephone devices we use today. These allowed multi-node communication between all who possessed a working device. A second crystal skull was later discovered to have a record and playback function, meaning a user could record and send audio-visual messages to multiple parties as frequently as he saw fit. A third set of crystal skulls, discovered only recently, seem to have acted as passive monitoring devices, much like televisions in a multi-camera surveillance system setup. As yet, the cameras on the opposite end of this setup have not been found. It is unclear why these communication devices were designed to resemble such a macabre piece of anatomy, but we have no reason to suspect that our precursor race, as intelligent as they were, didn't occasionally fall victim to gaudy fashion. So this is more of a fashion thing. This seems more important. Memory seals. These devices, powerful in function, but limited in scope. I'm pretty sure this is what Ezio got at the end. Were used by the precursor first civilization to record brief memory impressions, which could then be played back or re-experienced by another user at a later date. Judging by their scarcity, fewer than 40 have ever been found or accounted for. It appears that the seals were not wielded casually by the precursor race, but were intended for use only by the wealthiest and most powerful members of that society. To date, no seals containing recorded precursor memories have been found, and only a few have been known to contain any information whatsoever. The seals used by the assassin Altair... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation, even though I've heard it 1,000 times. Inlaptat? Pretty sure that's wrong. Give me 1 sec. Damn. Okay. Anyways. The seals used by assassin Altair in Ladat. I can't remember how the hell it's pronounced. To pass memory information to Ezio Auditore da Firenze. That I remember completely. Are suspected to be functional to this day, but as of this writing, their whereabouts are unknown. As a point of interest, it can be revealed that many of Abstergo's early breakthroughs in genetic memory technology came through close study of these artifacts, although current animist technology is not based on their architecture. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is how we talk to the precursor race. Or at least how Ezio and Desmond got in contact. Voynich manuscript. One second, I gotta take care of something. There we go. Alright. Voynich manuscript. A fascinating puzzle. As yet unsolved, we are deeply interested in finding the person or persons responsible for the creation of this magnificent and mystifying tome. All researchers assigned to European subjects living in the 15th and 16th centuries should be advised to pay special heed to any mention of this rare and valuable artifact. Through recent carbon dating, recent carbon dating has given the manuscript a birth date of 1405 or thereabouts, Abstergo Industries has uncovered highly classified information that complicates this theory greatly. One subject of great interest to us in this endeavor is the English philosopher Roger Bacon. Bacon. The only thing I knew, I think we saw this with Ezio. I don't remember this battery at all. Obviously, the blood vials we see with Kenway. I want to say these crystal skulls I saw with Connor. And these were obviously Altair and Ezio. And this tome, I can't remember who wrote it. That's one thing I haven't seen. 6 out of 33. Damn. A lot more to hack. I'm pretty sure a lot of those are blocked behind higher security clearance. Am I allowed? I guess not. We will go down there in a second. You're still in it. You're still in yours.
Legal right to do this.
Oh, sticky note. Number 7. Take the cinema which gave us lies as a man once said 24 times per second per second. Take the phonograph which preserved noises which ought to be ephemeral. Take the television which is obviously stupid. Take video games which are secretly stupid. And you all know you wish there was more pornography. You know you do. That's a sticky note. I think it meant something about how the world has changed.
Has a legal right to arrest and detain people too. It's crazy.
What'd she say? Who's got a right to detain people? I'd imagine it's Abstergo.
Over here. Are you ready?
Hello.
He's waiting for us.
Let's go. CO. Come on. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't working.
Footage from this week. It's amazing. Blackbeard was mental. And we all got
phenomenal.
so excited that we started talking about this idea for a trailer about him. Maybe start with him drinking, talking to some pirates, telling a story.
Like the cutscene we have for this.
Then
It was a good
we
one.
cut to him leaping across the deck of his boat and, sorry, his ship, not boat, but jumping around the deck of his ship, swinging from ropes and fighting like a devil. I mean, obviously we're gonna have to manipulate some of the existing footage to get it looking good, but it could be great. I'm getting a shiver in my timbers just thinking about it. Sorry.
That trailer did come out pretty awesome. Alright. Is he ready for us? Kinda doubt it.
Bonjour, ça va? I hope we're not late.
No, you can go right.
Hi, Melanie. I saw you just walked in. I need a few minutes with you alone. Leticia is on the phone and we're discussing the Kenway project.
Oh, yes,
The
of course.
observatory is not yet found.
Sorry about this. I'll call you when we're ready.
Okay.
Shouldn't be long.
What am I supposed to do? Twiddle my thumbs?
Hello?
Oh.
Hello? Do you have a second? Of course you do. Head to the waypoint on your map. I have another job for you. I'd like to link all the cameras in the building to a central monitoring system, but most aren't calibrated correctly.
This don't seem right. This better not be used against me. No sticky notes here. What's the point of the bathroom? Also, would that just be for the CEO and his assistant? Because who else works up here? Literally.
Another locked door.
Seems like nobody should be here.
You now have level 2 security
level
clearance.
2.
Not bad for your
New
first few
rooms.
weeks. Find the camera control station first.
You can give me level 3 right now.
I'll update your communicator.
Okay, hack into it. Oh, Desmond Miles.
Ah, this is an interesting security measure. It looks like you need to find the right combination of numbers to adjust the wave. Easy enough,
I know
right?
how to do this.
Pick a number selector, then change its value. Once you find the right combination of numbers, you should get access.
I forget. The target number is what helps you out, not just the shape. Nope. I'm just gonna go off the shape. Feel like that's close. Oh, there we go. 257.
It works.
And if we want information on assassins or Templars or the observatory or whatever the fuck else interests us, Olivier, you will deliver it. Full stop.
Uh-huh.
I understand that, Leticia. I'm sorry if that came out wrong. We are not trying to be a bottleneck here, but we just don't have the resources right now to do 2 times the research.
Sounds like a Templar.
Finding that balance is your priority. Your entertainment products are simply a means to pay the bills for larger and more important work. That's the way the world works. Dirty money buys clean hospitals. You get it?
We're on board, Leticia. Rest assured. We have our best employee working on this, but it will
keep
take
talking
time.
me up.
That means you.
Good. And thank you. The both of you. I look forward to seeing what you deliver. Until then, I'll see you at the shareholders meeting, Olivier.
Looking forward to it. Bye-bye. Tabarnak! It's a little too early for that kind of abuse, huh?
So you're okay with it, just a little too early for you.
So, what's next?
We do as the lady says. Focus on the observatory.
Oh, they're probably looking for me.
Assassins, Templars, crazy talk. I'm curious about this shareholders meeting, though. How about you break into Olivier's office and see if you can find his schedule? Oh, what? You don't like that idea? Well, how about I blow the fucking whistle on you, hacker? I own you. What I mean is...
Yeah, I don't like you either.
I don't want to ruin your life. So, do as I say. Now, step over to the window. You can't waltz into Olivier's office through the front door, so I've opened another route. Up we go. Did you know that Abstergo was run by Templars? Oh, yes. Sounds like crackpot stuff, I know. But then again, the moon landing was fake, right? So, anything's possible.
How would you know? You die and come back every 3 centuries.
All right. Either you walk through that door or throw yourself off the terrace. Those are your options.
I'll do it. You're lucky I can't jump. My legs don't work.
Oh, well done, kiddo. Find his computer. Make it snappy.
I'm
We're
taking my
looking
sweet
for
time.
the shareholders' meeting schedule. It's worth a lot of money to us.
I can't get closer to see what he has on his desk. Oh well, let's just hack into this. Oh, it's an easy one. I forgot it sometimes did that. Perfect. One try. See what you got, Olivier. To Melanie LeMay, Kama Neron, Chloe Lesney, Christopher Darby, Evan Dean, from Olivier Garneau. Salute, as most of you know, I'll be attending the Chicago shareholders meeting from the 15th to the 17th, and they'll want to see our progress with the Kenway line. The small amount of data we have already gathered is incredible, and we anticipate even more amazing finds in the near future. The events and people we have seen so far make us confident that the complete experience will be one of the most eye-opening explorations of piracy ever seen. It will take quite a bit of work to scrub the data of objectionable and classified material, but we already have some incredibly promising footage. At the same time, Abstergo Entertainment will soon be announcing a closed beta for a new consumer cloud interference app. Sexy name forthcoming. Edward Kenway's virtual pirate experience will be the first complete product on offer, and the first of its kind anywhere. An immersive interactive pirate experience drawn from actual historical data. Internal tests of our consumer cloud app have been encouraging, and we anticipate it will be ready in time for the next holiday season, if everything goes according to plan. So this leads us to a broader question. What other experiences would we like to offer? What other historical periods and locations can we explore? Judging by our current rate of data retrieval, our capacity to produce, and our understanding of consumption trends, executives at Abstergo Industries have given me the goal of producing one complete virtual experience per annum. So per year? In addition to smaller offerings as our research allows, this includes books, records, films, and any other transmedia offerings. A second related question is this: does Sample 17 contain enough compelling data to sustain our current commitment to it, or should we make a request to Abstergo Industries for additional archive data? Remember that data from Sample 1 proved fruitful enough to create our Liberation product. It is very likely that research into Samples 2 through 16 would bear surprising fruits as well. Thoughts? Okay. This is from Melanie. Subject are possible locations. Hello all. Thanks for opening the discussion, Olivier. Just a brief heads up with where we stand now. I have been the Sample 17 project director for just over a year now, and my team and I have been able to cobble together a rough list of the most interesting time periods available to us through this single genetic sample. Remember, this is data that has already been fully or partially sequenced by Abstergo Industries. I'll try to be brief. Patrilineal line, 15th century Italian Renaissance, of course. 16th century Ottoman Empire, pretty sure those are both Ezio. 18th century American colonies, war for independence, that's Connor. 19th century New England and American Midwest. I don't think we've looked at that one. Matrilineal line, 12th century Holy Land / Crusades. That's got to be Altair. Egypt and Northern Africa, 13th century. That's gotta be Origins. I'm forgetting the main dude's name. The guy who started the assassins. 14th century, Ashikaga Shogunate, Japan. That's the most recent one. 18th century, French Revolution. I'm pretty sure that's Unity. 19th century, Napoleonic Wars, Taiwan. I think there was an Assassin's Creed, but it was like a 2D version, if I remember correctly. 20th century, Summer of Love, American Pacific Coast. That has not erupted. Obviously, this is just a small sample of potential options. The number of ancestors any one person has is well above 30,000, and after just 15 generations. So there could be many more surprises waiting for us within Sample 17. However, despite Sample 17's rich heritage, we should not limit ourselves to this alone if we have concrete leads elsewhere. For instance, quite a few men from all sides of my family fought in both world wars, and I even have a great-grandfather who fought in the American Civil War. Managed to meet President Lincoln a few times too. Going this route is likely more costly and time-consuming since the data has not already been sequenced, but it could be rewarding in the long run. Yeah, there was something about sequences. That's why I gotta do the optional objectives, because that makes it a complete sequence, because you do it exactly how they did. Or at least that's how it was explained in the earlier Assassin's Creed. In short, if anyone has any confirmed connections to interesting historical events, periods, or cities, or knows of people who do, please share. I will also be reviewing the past 3 decades of samples collected and sequenced by Abstergo Industries. I recently learned that one of their samples, number 2 I believe, participated in the trial of Jeanne d'Arc. So there's a nice lead right there. Male. Okay. So this means the other time periods. A cowboy assassin sounds pretty badass. I already know the French Revolution and the Civil War. There's Origins. I don't know who that guy in the picture is supposed to be. From Olivier. Possible locations. All good points, Mel. A word of caution though, sample 2 comes from the late Dr. Warren Vidic himself, collected at some point in the early 80s when he was a young engineer working at Abstergo Industries. So as tempting as Jeanne d'Arc experience sounds, I'm not sure Abstergo Industries would be too keen on letting us rummage around in Dr. Vidic's DNA. It's just a sensitive topic. I don't think he was ever like Grandmaster level, but I'm pretty sure he worked himself up because he was working on Desmond Miles. For my own part, I'm related to Francisco Xavier Garneau, noted Quebecois historian and poet. Exciting, right? Possible lead? Maybe. An additional caveat, let's avoid digging into any modern periods, i.e. 20th century, unless we find something incredibly compelling. Because as fun as World War II setting might sound, we do well to avoid any settings with vehicles, cars, motorcycles, helicopters, tanks, etc. Why, you may ask? Because our research has shown that memory imprinting in individuals is actually hampered by the semi-catatonic state most people enter when driving for medium and long periods of time, and this makes data retrieval somewhat difficult. In short, we don't want to go through the effort of coding extra animus features just for the sake of digging up memories of people driving around in cars. There are other more efficient ways to experience that. So they don't want to beat a bleed effect of you driving a car. If it's a cool one, might as well. I mean, the vehicles Leonardo da Vinci had Ezio use were pretty awesome. I remember a little tank. It was amazing. Alright, this is from Chloe Lesney. Possible locations. Olivier, haha, Quebec City is beautiful, but without pirates, ninjas, or zombies, I'm not sure how well the story about a historian would sell. Damn, she said you're boring. That's... A poet could be fun too. Also, keep in mind, sample 4 and 16 might be off limits too. While doing my own research last month, I caught wind of some exciting characters buried in these gene samples, but as soon as I started digging, I was told by people far, far above me to stop. Very odd, but not surprising, I suppose. Abstergo Industries has a lot of active military contracts, and I assume these had something to do with that. I didn't push back. As far as I know, if anyone is interested, my great-grandfather was friends with Hemingway and Stein and Satie and Picasso when he lived in Paris in the 1920s. No action-packed adventures there, but historically interesting. Just throwing it out there. P.S. Chris, is our lunch meeting on site or off? Oh, she's fucking whoever this Chris is. Unless another assassin infiltrated. Olivier Garneau. Possible locations. Yes, as much as I love the Lost Generation, I think our first few virtual experiences will need to be a little more action-oriented. So wars and major combat operations are always a good starting point, or any periods of intense conflict, really. As for pirates, ninjas, and zombies, we could easily accommodate the first two, but zombies are a bit, how do you say, ahistorical? Too bad, really. Yeah, it'd be hard to just put zombies in there. Christopher Darby. My great-grandmother, for instance, worked alongside Eamon de Valera and Michael Collins for many years during the Irish War for Independence, so it wouldn't be difficult to sequence that small segment of my own genetic memories for our purposes. Olivier, actually, there is factual basis for zombies, or zombification anyway. Read Hurston's book on Haiti and the strange voodoo practice there. It may not be Hollywood-style zombie magic, but it's creepy nonetheless. In Liberation, Aveline came into contact with voodoo Hungens. If we dug further into that, I wonder what we could find. Our mentor, Agate, was into some weird stuff. I don't think I ever played Liberation, so I have no real knowledge of that game. As far as I know, it was like a mobile one. I think I'm remembering that right. Offsite, there's a new vegetarian. Oh, this is the other lady. Offsite, there's a new vegetarian place I want to try. I'll bring the spec sheets. They're already printed. And this is from Kama Niran. Sorry to be a disaster, but couldn't we be using this technology to educate, not placate? I mean, theoretically, we have all of human history to explore, all of our achievements and brightest moments, so it's a little disheartening to hear we need to focus on wars and conflicts and violence. Someone's got a good head on their shoulders. That could be used for bad. It's not that I am against violence per se, it's just that violence isn't terribly interesting in bulk, that's all. There's so much more nuance to life, I think we could explore that. So what if we found memories of someone who worked with Albert Einstein in his patent office, or Charles Darwin on the Beagle, or Marie Curie in France, moments where humans showed their very best potential. I mean, Ezio worked with Leonardo da Vinci. I'd say that touches on it. This is from Evan Dean. Okay, come on now. Until oily, humorless university professors start paying us 8-figure fees to research the reification of normative gender signifiers in pre-colonial India, why don't we stick to shit that sells? That's a good point. I'm talking Jack the Ripper in Victorian London. I'm talking about guillotines, Robespierre, and Napoleon Bonaparte in the French Revolution. I'm talking about Billy the Kid and Wyatt Earp in the wild American West. I'm talking about Genghis Khan and the Mongols killing a city of millions in the span of a long summer weekend. Action, blood, adventure, conflict. I'm pretty sure this guy got his way. I know... Damn, I want to say it was called Syndicate. Is the one in London. That one has features Jack the Ripper. Because we are not going to earn back 1/10 of the money we have poured into this, reliving the memories of the guy who sat next to Einstein as he bit his nails while working out the finer details of general relativity in his head. For fuck's sake, man, this is a business, not a group therapy session. They both have good arguments. But this guy more so because they gotta make some money. That's the biggest thing. Maybe the side project could have been that. Evan, let's take this offline. Olivier Garneau. I mean, Evan is on the right stuff.
You sneaky bastard. A pirate through and through, ain't you? Now, get down to the lobby. There's a courier waiting. Yeah, that's right. I've been planning this for a few hours. Now, wait. The receptionist. Hold on. I'll try something.
Oh, maybe he can hack her computer too. You gonna step away? What'd you say?
As gullible as ever.
What'd you
Now,
tell her?
hurry down to the lobby before I remotely detonate your earpiece.
In a second. Seems like she's got something I could look at. Do it a little fast. Who? Oh, I forgot it just puts me up. That's on me. I gotta be quick. No. Come on. Okay. Get back. No! We do this. Last one. I didn't see the last one. God damn it. Luckily, there's no time limit on this. Because if so, I'd be screwed. That thing moves a little too fast. God damn it, I was trying to go back. I gotta go just fast. Come on. Okay. I just gotta slow down now. Getting way too ahead of myself when there's no need to. That was on point, you little bastard. God damn it, I gotta stop going for those tiny ones. I have a lot more time than I think. I was right there. How? That one was on point. Alright. Quick. We got this. There we go. Out of focus. That was a little tough. Those squiggly ones move way too quick. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Oliver Bowden, Chapter 3. She was in Odd Chalet, a tavern halfway between Hatherton and Bristol, a regular haunt of mine, A regular haunt of mine, and sometimes in the summer when mother and father toiled over the shearing at home, when I'd have to make more regular trips into town than several times a day. I admit I hadn't taken much notice of her at first, which is unusual for me because I like to pride myself on knowing the exact location of any pretty woman nearabouts. And besides, the chalet wasn't exactly the sort of place you expected to find a pretty woman. A woman, yes, a certain type of woman. But this girl I could see wasn't like that. She was young, about my age, and she wore a white linen coif and a smock. Looked to me like a domestic. But what made me aware of her wasn't her clothes, it was the loudness of her voice, which was quite in contrast to the way she looked. She was sitting with 3 men, all of them older than her, who I recognized at once. Tom Cobley, his brother Seth, and Julian, somebody whose surname escaped me but who worked with them. 3 men with whom I had traded words, if not blows, before, the kind who looked down their noses at me because they thought I looked down my nose at them, who liked me no more than I liked them, which was not a lot. They were sat forward on their stools and watching this young girl with leering, wolfish eyes that betrayed a darker purpose, even though they were all smiles, banging on the table, encouraging her as she drank dry a flagon of ale. No, she did not look like one of the women who usually frequented the tavern, but it seemed that she was determined to act like one of them. The flagon was about as big as she was, and she wiped her hand across her mouth and banged it to the table. The men responded with cheers, shouting for another one, and no doubt pleased to see her wobble slightly on her stool. Probably couldn't believe their luck, pretty little thing like that. I watched as they let this girl drink yet more ale with the same tumult accompanying her success. And then as she did the same as before, wiped her hand across her mouth, but with an even more pronounced wobble this time. A look passed between them, a look that seems to say, the job is done. Tom and Julian stood and they began, in their words, to escort her to the door because you've had too much to drink, my love, my lovely. Let's get you home, shall we? To bed, smirked Seth, thinking he was saying it under his breath, even though the whole tavern heard him. Let's be getting you to bed. I passed a look to the barman, who dropped his eyes and used his apron to blow his nose. A customer sat down the bar for me and turned away as I appealed to him with my eyes. Bastards. Might as well have looked to the cat for help. I thought then, with a sigh, banged down my tankard, stepped off my stool, and followed the Cobleys into the road outside. I blinked as I stepped from the darkness of the tavern into bright sunlight. My cart was there, roasting in the sun. Beside it, another one that I took to belong to the Cobleys. On the other side of the road was a yard with a house set far back but no sign of a farmer. We were alone on the highway, just me, the 2 Cobley brothers, Julian, and the girl, of course. Well, Tom Cobley, I said, the things you see on a fine afternoon. Why, just you and your cronies are getting drunk and getting a poor defenseless young woman even drunker. The girl sagged as Tom Cobley let go her arm and turned to address me, his finger already raised. Now, just you stay out of this, Edward Kenway. You know you good for nothing. You're as drunk as I am, as your morals just as loose. I don't need to be given a talking to by the likes of you. Seth and Julian turned as well. The girl was glazed over like her mind had turned in for the night, even if her body was still awake. Well, I smiled. Loose morals I might have, Tom Cobley, but I don't need to pour a nail down a girl's throat before taking her to bed, and I certainly don't need 2 friends to help me at the task. Tom Cobley reddened. Why, you cheeky little bastard. I'm going to put her on my cart, is what I'm going to do, and take her home. I have no doubt that you intend to put on your cart and take her home. It's what you plan to do between putting her on the cart and reaching home that concerns me. That concerns you, does it? A broken nose and a couple of broken ribs will be concerning you, unless you mind your own bloody business. Squinting, I glanced at the highway, where trees bordering the dirt track shone gold and green in the sun, and in the distance was a lone figure on a horse, shimmering and indistinct. I took a step forward, and if there had been any warmth or humor in my manner, then it disappeared now. almost of its own accord. There was a stillness in my voice when I next spoke. Now you just leave that girl alone, Tom Cobley, or I won't be responsible for my actions. The three men looked at one another in a way they'd done as I asked. They let go of the girl, and she seemed almost relieved to slide to her haunches, placing one hand on the ground and looking at us with bleary eyes, evidently oblivious to all that was being discussed on her behalf. Meanwhile, I looked at the Cobleys and weighed up the odds. Had I ever fought 3 at once? Well, no. Because if you were fighting 3 at once, then you weren't so much fighting, you were getting beaten up. But come on, Edward Kenway, I told myself. Yes, on the one hand it was 3 men, but one of them was Tom Cobley, who was no spring chicken, about my father's age. Another one was Seth Cobley, who was Tom Cobley's son, and if you can imagine the kind of person who would help his father get a young girl drunk, well then you can imagine that sort of person Seth Cobley was, which was to say a maggoty, underhanded type. More likely to run away from a fight with breeches than stand his ground, and what's more, they were drunk. On the other hand, I was drunk too. Plus they had Julian, who going on looks alone, which is all I had, could handle himself. But I had another idea. That lone rider I could see in the distance, if I could just hold off the Cobleys till he arrived, the odds were likely to shift back in my favor. After all, if he was of good character, the lone rider was bound to stop and help me out. Well, Tom Cobley, I said, you got the advantage over me, that's obvious for anyone to see, but you know, I just wouldn't be able to look at my mother in the eye knowing I'd let you and your cronies abduct this pretty young thing. I glanced up the road to where that lone rider was getting closer. Come on then, I thought, don't hang about. So I continued. Even if you end up leaving me in a bloody heap by this here road and carry that young lassie off anyway, I'm going to have to do all that I can to make it as difficult for you as possible, and perhaps see to it that you go on your way with a black eye and maybe a pair of throbbing bollocks for your troubles. Tom Cobley spat, then gazed at me through widened, slitty eyes. Well, are you just going to stand there talking about it all day, Edward Kenway? Or are you going to attend to your task? Because time waits for no man. He grinned an evil grin. I've got people to see, things to do. Aye, that's right. And the longer you leave it, the more chance that poor lassie has of sobering up, eh? I don't mind telling you, I'm getting tired of all this talk, Kenway. He turned to Julian. How about we teach this little bastard a lesson? Oh, and one more thing before we start, Master Kenway. You ain't fit to shine your mother's shoes, you understand? That hit me hard, I don't mind admitting. Having someone like Tom Cobley, who had all the morals of a frothing dog and about half the intelligence, able to reach into my soul, and if my guilt was an open wound, then stick his thumb in that open wound and cause me even more pain. Well, it certainly firmed up my resolve, if nothing else. Julian pushed his chest forward with a snarl, and with a snarl advanced. 2 steps away from me, he raised his fist, dipped his right shoulder, and swung. And I don't know who Julian was used to fighting outside taverns, but somebody with less experience than me, that's for sure. Because I had already taken note of the fact that he was right-handed and he couldn't have made his intentions more obvious if he tried. The dirt rose in the clouds around my feet as I dodged easily and brought up my own right up sharply. He shouted in pain as I caught him under the jaw, and if it had just been him, the battle would have been won. But Tom Cobley was already upon me. I just saw him out the corner of my eye and was too late to react, and I was dazed by a fist that slammed into my temple. I staggered slightly as I turned to meet the attack, and my fists were swinging much more wildly than I'd have liked. I was hoping to land a lucky blow, needing to put at least one of the men down to even the numbers. But none of my punches made contact as Tom Cobley retreated. Plus Julian had recovered from my punch with an alarming speed, and now came at me again. He swung his right hand connected with my chin, spinning me about, so that I almost lost my balance. My hat fell off, my hair was in my eyes, and I was in disarray. And guess who came in with his boots kicking? That worm Seth Cobley, shouting encouragement to his father and Julian at the same time. and the little bastard was lucky. His boot caught me in the midriff. Already off balance, I lost my footing and fell. The worst thing you can do in a fight against 3 men is fall. Once you fall, it's over. Through their legs, I saw the lone rider up to the highway, now my only chance at salvation, possibly my only hope of getting out of this alive. But what I saw made my heart sink. Not a man on a horse, a tradesman who would dismount and come rushing to my aid. No, the lone rider was a woman. She was riding astride the horse, not side saddle, but even though was lady. She wore a bonnet and a light-colored summer dress, and the last thing I thought before the cobblazed boots obscured my view and the kicks came raining in was that she was beautiful. But beauty wasn't going to save me now. "Hey," I heard. "You 3 men, stop what you're doing right now." They turned to look up at her and removed their hats, shuffling in line to hide the side of me, but lay coughing on the ground. "What's going on here?" she demanded to know. From the sound of her voice, I could tell she was young, and while not highly born, definitely well-bred. Too well-bred, surely, to be riding unaccompanied. "We were just teaching this young man here some manners," rasped some cobbler out of breath. Exhausting business it was, kicking me half to death. "Well, it doesn't take 3 of you to do that, does it?" she replied. I could see her now, twice as beautiful as I'd first thought, as she glowered at the cobblers for their part looked thoroughly mollified. She dismounted. More to the point, "What you doing with this young lady here?" pointing at the girl who still sat dazed and drunk on the ground. "Oh, ma'am, this is a young friend of ours who has had too much to drink." The lady darkened. "She is most certainly not your young friend. She is a maidservant, and if I don't get her back home before my mother discovers that she's absconded, then she will be an unemployed maidservant." She looked pointedly from one man to the next. "I know you men, and I think I know exactly what has been going on here. Now you will leave this young man alone and be on your way before I am of a mind to take this further." With much bowing and scraping, the cobblers clambered aboard their cart and were soon gone. Meanwhile, the woman dismounted and knelt down to speak to me. "My name is Caroline Scott. My family lives on Hawkins Lane in Bristol. Let me take you back there and tend to your wounds." "Ah, the wife. That's how she... Oh, it's nice how they met." "I cannot, my lady," I said, standing up, trying to manage a grin. "I have work to do." She stood. "I see. And did I assess the situation correctly?" I picked up my hat and began to brush the dirt from it. It was even more battered now. "You did, milady?" "I owe you my thanks, and so will Rose when she sobers up. She's a willful girl, not always the easiest of staff, but nevertheless, I don't want to see her suffer for her impetuousness." She was an angel, I decided then, and as I helped them mount the horse, Caroline, holding onto Rose, who lowed drunkenly over the neck of the horse, I had a sudden thought. "Can I see you again, milady? To thank you properly when I look a little more presentable, perhaps." She gave me a regretful look. "I fear my father would not approve," she said, and with that shook the reins and left. That night I sat beneath the thatch of our cottage, staring out over the pastures as the sun went down. Usually my thoughts would concern either the possibility of escape or wrestling with the inevitability of my future. That night I thought of Caroline. Caroline Scott of Hawkins Lane.
Don't even think about ratting me out. My tracks are covered. Yours ain't.
And this is why people don't like you. I don't think you care, though. I wish the main character wasn't as silent as he is in this game. I wish they at least gave him a voice.
Did you like the allongé? I practiced.
I think you pulled it a little too long.
Oh, come on. It's not encrypted code, for God's sakes. It's just a bloody coffee.
It's got its own little science.
Oh, hooray! It's our old friend.
Hey there, I just got a call about picking up another transfer.
Oh? You said you were here to see me.
Yes, that is one of the perks. Let's see it. A conference in Chicago, very nice. Thanks for this. We'll be in touch.
Ciao, Rebecca. Text me.
Stuff it, Hastings.
I'm pretty sure they're together, right?
They know what they're doing.
Well done, friend. Very well done.
Sounds like a
Apologies
spy
for
right
my
there.
tantrum there. You are with the good guys, I promise.
You are not the good guy.
Trust me. Go on back to work. We'll be in
You're the
touch.
furthest thing from a good guy. Sticky note 6. Take for instance gunpowder, which gave us great mastery over fire. Take for instance the daguerreotype type, which warped our way of seeing true life. Take the light bulb, which gave us light when none was necessary. Take the automobile that sped us along at velocities capable only of killing us in new and silly ways. Again, we'll have to go back to the notes because there's such short little snippets that really don't make sense. Well, now we have level 2 access. Hello. There we go. Just gotta keep moving till it works. Microphone. Cool. Is that it? That was it? A lobby camera? Seems like a waste. Remember that our relentless, impertinent, hollow drive to achieve everything our forebears did has led to many embarrassments and disasters. Nuclear weapons, superviruses, genetically modified poison food, toxic air, plastic sea wreck, and a sea swamp that lit, and the list goes on. You can look it up for yourselves on the internet, but all this is too hard a secret purpose in the end. But all this, too, had a secret purpose in the end. Okay. And that's it for here. At the very least, I wish this dude could run. Alright, nothing else I could go into. I need level 3 for that. But I know there's the area where I could go to level 2. Alright, let's start on, I want to say the right first. Level 2. That's the liberation. Now there's computers. I will need to come back here. This can't be that difficult. Okay. There we go. Aaliyah Ghost Lights. It is the opinion of this researcher that the inadequate attention has been paid to Southeast Asia, and in particular the Himalayas. Our research into first civilization, peoples, and subtle fingerprints they have left throughout the world would benefit greatly from further investigation into this region. For example, we may find a prime example in the form of Aliyah, ghost lights, often reported by fishermen. The lights appear over marshes and possess the power to distract, waylay, and even compel victims to drowning, but have also proven useful as navigational aids. Gas seems too like a facile an explanation. Has genetic memory research yielded evidence of anything similar yet? Ghosts or gas or something else. In the Himalayas, these are said to be souls of deceased fishermen. We really don't take fishermen seriously enough, do we? How many times has a simple fisherman village yielded significant information, if not treasure? Okay, the Bermuda Triangle. Isn't this where Atlantis is supposed to be? Or I guess Pythagoras is. What must surely be the most intently studied region whose very existence is routinely denied by official sources. The Devil's Triangle has been held responsible for countless vanished vessels, aircraft and ship alike, since the earliest days of sail. The region's techno-omnivorous tendencies have been attributed to many magnetic pull of the lost continent of Atlantis, to UFOs, and even to unnamed mysterious forces. Again, I'm pretty sure it was Atlantis, especially in this story. While the area still holds much interest and we firmly believe in the power of science over superstition, we have been unlucky in researching this area and can claim only to have contributed 2 small aircraft, a ship, and several $100,000 of research equipment to the hungry maw of its continued mystery. For the time being, it may be safer to pursue greater knowledge of the region through genetic memory research via the Amethyst program. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what happened in the Odyssey one. Chichen Itza. One of the most popular tourist attractions in Mexico today, Chichen Itza was one of the largest cities of pre-Columbian Maya civilization. Boasting a mix of architectural styles from across the empire, it is also known to include contributions from members of the first civilization, believed to have fought on the front lines against the human rebellion. In particular, the technologically advanced system of caves, tunnels, and puzzles that runs underground between the Castillo Temple and the Cenotes Sagrado are rich with first civilization artifacts. Excavated in the 18th century in a controversial dig ordered by Madeleine de Lisle, these range from prophecy discs to rings and shards. Voluminous in quantity, they are minor but culturally significant artifacts, which, as a collection, provide us with the best picture we have of life on Earth in the months preceding the Toba catastrophe. The site is currently under protection, but we are close to reaching an agreement with the Mexican government. Stonehenge. Easter Island. That's not Stonehenge. Pretty sure that's something else. Located at the southeastern point of the Polynesian Triangle, Big Rapa is home to some 887 Moai statues created by the Rapa Nui people, one of the most isolated inhabited islands, a territory of Chile protected as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It has proven difficult to study closely in this century. Some records are available from the 18th century when the Rapa Nui suffered from disease communicated by European sailors. 19th and 20th century records indicate slave trades, famine, war, and deforestation. Despite this rich and perhaps tragic history, it is the Moai status that are most heavily protected. Carved from the stone of an extinct volcano, it is not known how they were transported for installation. This mystery fascinates tourists, but if we could gain access to conduct a private archaeological excavation on the island, it is the petroglyphs and network of caves established by even earlier civilizations that we believe would yield the most productive results. So a lot of these sites they're looking to investigate. Lake Vostok. Working with our Russian partners, we have secured an agreement to commence research into the subterranean lake that runs deep beneath Vostok Station in the accurately and poetically named Pole of Cold on the East Antarctic ice sheet. Sitting approximately 3,500 meters above sea level, this freshwater lake rests 4,000 meters beneath the surface. A core ice sample was extracted in 2012, and we will soon begin research that should provide paleoclimatic record going back to some 400,000 years. Isolated fossil water reserve samples may prove even older. Only time and science will tell what genetic marvels these magnificent samples will reveal, if not a new window into the first civilization life itself. So just places they want to visit. Taking note 3. Being that it is well understood that tools, homes, cars, cutlery, pencils, tables, books, chairs, domesticated animals, light bulbs, mobile phones, sex toys, vacation homes, sofas, lounge chairs, swimming pools, etc., are indirect byproducts are genotypic expressions, otherwise known as extended phenotypes, we submit. And this goes on to why the world became indecent. I think this whole thing is him just saying we gotta submit to his wife, Minerva. Pretty sure that's essentially what it all leads to, or boils down to. I prefer the ball one. It's a lot easier. I'll wait for it to come back. Ooh, that was almost bad. First try.
Okay, this is on. I don't think I've ever used this phone more than a few times to record anything. Hey, Dad. So, we're all here in New York at the motel. It's Queens, actually, in Astoria, near the NQ. Rebecca's off getting batteries for something. Sean's in his room doing whatever Sean does. And, you're out getting some food. Me? Well, I'm supposed to be getting ready to break into some offices in the financial district. Feels just like prepping for one of your old training drills, actually. 10 years go by, and then you show up, and it's like I was never gone, and we're right back to the ball busting and the conspiracies and the paranoia. Only this time,
he's lived through it now.
I believe every word. You know, I don't even think you know the half of it. I don't think you know how much I've seen, how much I've learned in just a few weeks. Everything, really. I feel like I've lived 1,000 years, or 10,000 maybe. It's impossible to explain. But when you see that much of the world through the eyes of so many, you can't help but be sad. And to see all these incredible, intelligent people fight the same battles, make the same mistakes over and over again. Because culture and knowledge and history, these things, they aren't passed on through our genes. Every kid on Earth needs to relearn the basics. How to live, how to survive, how to stand up for what's right. So much is lost in the transfer. So much is added every generation. It's a shame. I mean, over and over, everything must be learned again. met Clay, Dad. Clay Gesmeric, in the Animus. I knew him by his Abstergo handle, Subject 16. My predecessor. And he showed me things. He passed them to me. Just before he died.
Yeah, but I remember he went crazy.
Deleted or whatever.
That's why he was in that
learned,
beach.
Everything he'd seen. God, how do I talk about this? So, guess you trained him. Huh? After I left, he really looked up to you, and now that I've seen through his eyes, I think I understand why. I'm glad you had him around, even if I wasn't there. The things he showed me. Unbelievable things. And I never... Shit. Alright, back in a second.
And eventually, we already found the other memo that talks about what he had seen, which was, I believe, Adam and Eve and the first revolution against the precursors. All right. Okay. There we go. God damn you. Stick is a little sensitive. And that ball moves a little slow. Damn it. We can do this. One, two. 1, 2, 1. Take it slow. Take it nice and slow. There we go. Alright, last one. Hey, that's Sean. These photos from Desmond's phone? Yeah, Subject 17 recovered media. Little selfie on some rooftops. Pretty sure this is the bar he was working at before this assassin stuff. Or at least before Subject 17 started. At the beach. Rebecca. Pretty sure that's his father, Miles. And this is Assassin's Creed, I want to say 3, right? Where we found the cave. Nice. Nice little kitty cat. I don't remember him having a cat though. Alright. We are done here. Oh, what the hell? Ah. Had 15 computers in Abstergo Entertainment. That notification was a little too loud.
Questions?
Yeah. They confiscated my Animus key, and now my position here is under review.
Damn.
Are you kidding? That
don't sound good.
That's scary.
What about me? I'm hacking into people's computers. Oh, another one left their station. Let's see what you got in here. Simple one. At least I hope. Yep. Olivier, here's the initial presentation I received. It's a little light on facts, but these guys know what they're doing. We'll know more when they arrive on Monday. Let me know if you feel like attending. John. Pretty sure John is the IT guy. Bloom. Why now? Why wait? Why Bloom? As the world's foremost innovator of high-tech, high-performance communications and security technology, Bloom stands poised to reshape the way we think about information security architecture, ISA. Specializing in everything from mobile telephony to home computing to digital imaging processors to network security systems, we take great pride in the fact that we helped create most of the markets we now dominate. And nowhere is our expertise more apparent than in our flagship product, CTOS, a groundbreaking proprietary security software operating system. Okay, what is CTOS? Confidential. Privacy is security. Integral. How did we ever do business without it? Accessible. The touch of a button. Available. We're everywhere all the time. Stable. It just works. To put simply, CTOS is the most stable and user-friendly software security controller ever devised. Can Abstergo afford to pass up perfection? The CTOS dream, the Bloom promise. 12 cities, 100 major corporations, 1,000 small businesses. For almost a decade, CTOS has served its clients' need with a track record unparalleled in the modern age. How do we do it? Durable ultralight HD cameras, ultra-speed fiber optic networking, proprietary facial recognition software, multiple fail-safe data centers, cloud-compatible intelligence sharpening, 24-hour customer support and service. In short, we have everything Abstergo needs to protect its unique intellectual property, and more. The future is in Bloom. We look forward to working with you. Oh, okay, so I assume that's John's company, and that's how they got in touch with Abstergo? Or how he landed the job here? See what they got in here. You gotta have at least a sticky note. Pretty sure there's a computer. Aha. The machines we made shaped us in turn and took hold of our impulses and our minds, small as they are, and gripped us like an iron maiden bleeding us empty. It was our poor understanding of our origins that led us to originate tools we were incapable of understanding or controlling, as if the cotton gin was not enough, and one day our sweaters and undershirts might talk to us, as if this were not enough. I will wait till I have all sticky notes. We only need 7 more. I need to get to that portal. Oh, never mind. Great Minds in History, Commission 3. Ah, this is the Madeleine de l'Isle. One of history's most overlooked leaders, Madeleine de l'Isle, freed hundreds of slaves and brought them to sanctuary in a tropical haven whose construction she oversaw personally. Brutally cut down at the peak of her career by Aveline den Grandpré, the orphan she rescued from a broken home, Madeleine served as Master Templar in the southern colonies from 1764 to 1777. Ah, so a Master Templar. And was Aveline an assassin? Or a Templar raised turned assassin? Apparently that happens a little often too. Hey! Pretty sure that kind of looks like Adewale. I was gonna say it was the dude from Origins, but the outfit does not look like what they had over there. I see no more sticky notes. Still no. There we go. Subject 17, Phase 1 report. This surveillance video, possibly captured by Erudito or another group, is labeled New York, USA, 2012, September 1st. The accompanying chat transcription was labeled Kidnap Data Transcript Level 3. Can someone ask Chase to make sure his men use more professional language going forward? Cell tower, ongoing transmission, private interference. Yes, sir, we have him. Yes, shoving him in the van as we speak, sir. Target will be delivered on schedule. Transmission ends. Oh, this is when they first got Desmond Miles, right? Labeled Brooklyn, USA, 2012, September 1st, 4:37. The poster claimed Abstergo agents have captured an unknown Caucasian male. Victim is in his mid-20s, approximately 6 feet tall, 190 pounds. Destination unknown. Yeah, this is when they first got him. This one is labeled Ciampino, Italy, 2012, September 1st, at 1844. The poster identified this only as unmarked hangar, but then went on to say Abstergo agents arriving at destination. Company-owned jet brought to hangar after landing. Victim identified as Desmond Miles. I don't think this has spread too far yet. Location has already been scrubbed, so I think we can dismiss this as the ravings of a fanatic. Primary analysis. A leaked medical file, we're looking into it. No menstrual disorders for subject 17 though. That must have been a relief for the public to read. Patient has no active complaints, no acute distress, no prior cardiac history. Blood pressure normal, 112/78. Primary blood analysis, no significant traces of chemicals that would lead to neurological disorder. No indication that the patient would be prone to neurosis, unlike previous subjects. Patient is psychologically stable. You are cleared to proceed. Signed by Damien Saravakos, MD. Friends of Subject 17 distributed these all over New York. Have you seen this man? Desmond Miles. Not his best photo. But he did lose a lot of weight with the Animus. One thing they made fun of him about. He was chunky. And then he got skinny. He had all the assassin skills, which is part of why we loved him. Feel like I want to run in a circle. There we go. How many ancestors do you have? How many of their secrets are locked away in your genes? And how many of their stories are you willing to share with the rest of us? Welcome to the fascinating world of genetic memory retrieval. We here at Abstergo Entertainment are now poised at the precipice of this exciting new frontier, technology and science that will change the way we view the past and live the future. In the coming year, we'll be opening studios all across the world dedicated to a single purpose: collecting and archiving the stories locked away in human DNA. And we need your help. We're looking for courageous men and women to donate their genetic materials to our historical research teams and help us make rehistory. I thought they didn't have a lot of those blood vials. Maybe they just didn't have intact ones with the right blood. Donate today. So join us, Abstergo Entertainment, where the past is our playground. Surely they wouldn't do bad stuff to you. Wouldn't force you to keep diving into the Animus, even with the bleeding effect messing you up. Surely they'd never do that. Ooh. Easy enough.
Our researchers looked into the life of Altair Ibn Lahad, hoping to find a biography that might serve as a positive role model for Abstergo's global outreach programs. Unfortunately, this renegade assassin proved to be no such thing. In much of his footage, we see a man gleefully flouting some of his culture's most entrenched taboos with an arrogance that borders on messianic.
Altair, no! This is not our way! To burn a man's body is forbidden!
Many of our researchers felt that the arguments articulated by Altair's rival, a man known as Abbas, were clearer and more cogent than any we heard from Altair. I've recently put in a request that more effort be dedicated to locating one of Abbas's descendants, if any exist. It's clear to us that Altair's transgressions were the primary motivation behind the ultimate dissolution of his despicable order by the middle of the 13th century. We therefore strongly recommend a pass on this property, in favor of a more agreeable and inspiring figure from this era.
He was inspiring. How dare you? Altair was the shit. And then Ezio came. And he took the spotlight. Well deserved too. Alright, let's go back in. Caroline.
I've an awful feeling about this. You'll be hurt out there. I couldn't handle that.
I'll be careful, I promise. And when I'm flush with coin and set up, I'll send for you. I will.
Caroline, come away! Don't exert yourself!
The lady that saved us.
I can't promise I'll come, Edward. If you leave on this fool's errand, I cannot promise anything.
Don't give up on me, Caroline. Not when I need your faith the most.
Well, the pirate Edward. Ah, switched the outfit completely. Bahamas.
Putting some shape to your sentiments?
Just a short letter home. I reckon she's past caring anyway.
Oh, you're a hard heart that should be softer.
Or soft in parts that should be hard.
And how is it you're so keen for his hard parts, Mr. Rackham?
You'd like to know my secrets, would you?
Oh, aye. Give me a small hint, like. Or a large one, if you're an upright gentleman.
Open your hand.
Oh.
Who's shooting?
Might be them ships sliding into port.
Jesus.
These not my weapons. Fuck with the outfit. Where's the general guy. Alright, to the left. Give me 1 second. Give me those. And outfit. I'm still gonna rock the stealth outfit. For now.
No doubt tempts you the better enough.
You know what? Since we just saw a little bit of him. Till this next mission's over. We're going with Altair's.
Next time.
They really don't fit in this time period, but still cool. We demand a parley. I'll fight them all.
Well, I'll be hanged. King George has grown tired of our shenanigans.
Who's the grim fella?
That's Captain Woods Rogers. Not a man I want seeing my face.
We desire a parley with the men who call themselves governors of this island. Charles Vane, Ben Hornigold, and Ed Thatch. Come forth, if you please.
Where's Edward Kenway?
Hear about the king's pardon, I reckon.
What the hell is Hornigold doing?
Lily-livered punk!
You're making the wrong mistake, my friend.
I am grateful for your geniality, Captain Hornigold. I assumed our reception would be a troubled one.
Don't mistake
It should have
my
been.
decorum for deference, Governor. I'm eager to hear what you have to say, but of uncertain mind otherwise.
Very well put. And it's a fairer shake than I expected to see from any pirate. But I promise fair treatment to all who hear me out.
Only wait a while longer, Governor Rogers. These rascals will show their true colors in time.
Commodore Chamberlain. I have given Captain Hornigold my word that we will be equitable.
Won't do you a lick of good. Men like him are a blight on His Majesty's reputation and a peculiar cancer afflicting the new world.
No goddamn way. It's gonna take my clothes off, aren't you? You filthy whore.
I assumed our reception would be...
Don't mistake my decorum for deference, Governor. I'm eager to hear what you have to say, but of uncertain mind otherwise.
Very well put. And it's a fairer shake than I expected to see from any pirates. But I promise fair treatment to
Get the
all
hell
who
out of
hear
here.
me out.
Only wait a while longer, Governor Rogers.
Alright, only matters if they see me.
Rascals will show their true colors in time.
Calm, Commodore Chamberlain.
Why won't you give me
I have given Captain Hornigold
keep me my
word
pistols?
that we will be equitable.
Won't do you a lick of good. Men like him are a blight on His Majesty's reputation and a peculiar cancer afflicting the new world. The king wants
Take
them
you out right now.
eradicated, above all else.
Right in the dome. And be done with it. Go to sleep. Just for a little bit.
Is this the town square?
As close to one as we've ever had.
Incredible. It's no cleaner than a dog's kennel. Captain Hornigold, please call your men.
Rackham, Vane, the governor's come calling. Bring Burgess and Cockram as well.
I do not like this.
Fan out, lads.
I was about to say, it lets me shoot him.
Town as if it were your own. has been particularly effective about
You little bitch. These bastards want to get out of my way. Should have just gone with my swords. They were faster.
Fan out, lads, and take this shanty town as if it were your own.
Aye, but the king has been particularly ineffective in bringing about this change, hasn't he? And has failed at all attempts until now. Careful how you talk about his majesty, Governor.
You're here at his pleasure.
I have my methods, Commodore, and I expect you to honor them to the letter.
You're not gonna turn around right here, are you? Not the way I want to go.
Disperse, the lot of you. Make way for the king's emissaries.
Out of the way, you bastard! Go on.
Our only aim here is to treat with the masters of this community. All others are encouraged to go about their usual business.
Go on, move! Go!
Commodore Chamberlain, please see that all merchants, masons, and carpenters are rounded up and brought to me this afternoon. We must see about repairing this fortress.
You should be confiscating weapons, Governor. Send these pirates a clear, strong message that the king's emissaries are not to be trifled with.
I'll take you all down in one fell swoop.
Stir up animosity here, Commodore. And though well armed, we are outnumbered by a decent margin. Slow persuasion is our best and most efficient weapon.
Twaddle, Governor! We should sink every goddamn ship not flying the king's colors. To do otherwise protects a certain weakness in our bearing.
Silence, Commodore! I am the goddamn governor here, serving at the king's pleasure, and I will make the bloody decisions. Is that clear, sir?
Aye, sir.
You seem smart.
Your wishes are clear as crystal.
They won't find me here. And they have no reason to check.
These are the charts, Commodore. We're in position.
Governor Rogers believes he can make men of these monkeys yet. I do not. Return to your post and await my orders.
Can I make a mess of things yet? I'm ready. Well, I don't have to follow them. See where they're located, though. Infiltrate the fort. You little bastards. I wanted to switch my clothing. Well, that is annoying. The gun dude is right there, but I don't think I can get there. God damn it. And I can't switch outfits on the fly. Ah, very frustrating. Come on. I know how to get there. There's actually quite a few ways to infiltrate this fort. But this way I'll have to do. I have not been keeping track too much of the dates. Not too sure how much time has passed since we first came to Nassau. And now. I'm pretty sure Thatch is already gone. Should just be able to go with that. Oh, I did not think he'd be coming to the edge. Nope. Get out of here. Ah, it's from here. Thought I was missing something. Oh, I need to get 3 of them like that.
Pirates shall on or before the 5th of September, in the year of our Lord 1718, surrender him or themselves to any one of the principal secretaries of state in Great Britain or Ireland, or to any governor or deputy governor
Sabotage the alarm bell.
Beyond the sea.
We could do this.
Pirate and pirates, so surrendering him or themselves, as aforesaid, shall have our gracious pardon of and for such his or their piracy or piracies by him or them committed before the 5th of January next ensuing. And we do hereby strictly charge and command all our admirals, captains, and other officers at sea, and all our governors and commanders of any forts, castles, or other places in our plantation, and all our officers, civil and military, to seize and take such of the pirates who shall refuse or neglect to surrender themselves accordingly.
No one else heard nothing. Need to get on that edge. I ain't got nothing to see here. If I hang, yep, he'll see me. Alright, maybe I can get him from the ledge. Go around. Ah, come on. Come here. Obviously, you don't see me sticking out. Quiet now. Don't necessarily want to touch that little area yet.
You there, hold!
Little hope.
Come back here and face us like a man!
Where the hell you come from? Lure your friends. Just need to sabotage. Get this man. Come here. As long as they sleep it off, they should still be fine. Come on. There we go. Alright, still sad. And then we just sabotage the little bell over here. Just like so. And that should be all the side objectives. There we go. Alright, now let's take the little map.
I pray you take the prudent course, gentlemen, and accept the king's pardon as soon as your hearts allow. For until such time, all of you will be confined in Nassau. I am sorry for this, but in lieu of a public trial, this pardon is your best bet.
The governor puts it far too brightly, maggots. Take this message home. Accept the king's protection forthwith, or we will raise this town to its foundation and stretch your bloody necks.
Peace, Commodore Chamberlain. We are messengers, not executioners. Not yet.
They're both assholes.
Oh, thank you, sir. God save you.
Look on this as a stroke of fortune, lads. We should take the king's pardon and salvage what dignity we own.
Peace. I'll be hanged before I surrender to that bobbin.
Check your head.
I'm with Bane.
We had here a rare opportunity, a chance to take something base and shape it into a government made and maintained by men of vision. But in 2 years, we pissed it away. I won't make that mistake again.
It's truth he's telling, and you whelps can't handle it. Adieu, you forecastle-headed fuddlers. See you at the gallows.
You'll all be dead men! Bastards! I need a drink.
Yeah, I'm with Bane. Screw these bastards. Should let me just take him out right here. Your alarm bells won't work here. I mean, it better be turned off. Alright. I didn't think I could block him. I thought I always dodged. Oh, we got a lot of reals. Okay. We'll do one more mission. Call it. So that's up there. Let me get back my outfit. Cause this ain't it. Altair's outfit didn't last long at all. Excuse me. Only the game saved my choices. I won't have to do this so often. Yeah, we're going back to the stealth outfit. Screw it.
Return, or fame be garnished a fitter stock.
Alright, now let's go back to the bar. Pretty sure we'll just be talking with Charles-Towne. Gunpowder plot.
Look at him. Turned cop. Makes me bloody ill to think on how many times I've put up with Hornigold and his self-righteous shite.
Verily, you are a man of principle, Captain Hornigold. A man I believe I can trust with my best ideas.
Faith, and we'll survive this, Charles, with our pride intact.
That's confidence. You brewed a plan I might get a taste of?
Nassau is over, that's plain to see. I say we skip out tonight and regroup at my compound.
Fair enough. What's your angle?
The Brits have brought their supplies ashore, see? If we nick some gunpowder and pine pitch, we can build a fire ship and send it straight at the blockade, blasting it to smithereens.
Aye.
Or I could just get on my ship and take it down.
Rackham ship. You ain't a capable captain.
My conscience is clear.
Right. When you get the gunpowder, I'll secure the pine pitch.
That should be easy enough. Kill 4 guards and 1 kill streak, and use blowpipe darts on guards. That works out. Okay, I only have these. How many guards? 10. I'm gonna have to loot them. I need to use one on all of you. Well, I can't reach you up there. Oh, I can go even higher. Now they really can't see me. Oh, that's all my darkness. We got bullets, but no darts. You gotta have some. Come on. Smoke bombs, bullets, no darts, no darts. I forget, can I make them? Should have the animal bones to do them. Aha. Again, why can't I craft more? Well, this way it is. We need 6. Alright, that should be enough. I knew we had the bones.
Hey! He's doing that!
Alright, 5 to go. Yeah, how am I supposed to steal this? I didn't know where that fit in my little toolkit. Alright, I need a 4 kill streak, so get close. That should count, right? There we go. Now just use the rest of my blow darts. Luckily, no bullshit about don't be found. Three more.
We're losing him! Bastards in me sight! Get the bastard! In me sight! He's trying to shake us! Keep up, boys!
It's one more. Two more. Can I finish him off? Okay, he already kicked the bucket. And the left. Alright, now we can just use our pistols. I feel like how you reload, you should be able to make more darts. Just hold the reload. Pretty sure I still haven't found the treasure chest that's supposed to be on here. In Nassau. We will need to come back for it. Come all out.
You there? Hello! Help me, damn it! You come back here, you mad maggot! Interloper! Raise the alarm! Clear shot! And a clear shot!
Oh, shoot him. Thank you. Miss.
Alarm! Alarm!
You ain't doing that.
Interloper! Raise the alarm!
And you. Alright. Cleaned it up. This is why we want the pistols. The regular flintlocks wouldn't have reached. And just one more. I think we still got a Templar mission to do here, so we can get the key. Hey, little bastard. I think that kicked the ball. There we go. Now you should have some more bullets. In fact, right here should be all the bullets. 4, I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, and 6. Not bad, not bad. I don't think he'll mind. And complete. That was a lot quicker than I thought. I thought I'd have to get to the shore. Kinda do want to see them blow this up. Commodore 86. Alright. Just for today, we'll leave it here. This is what we'll come back to. Commodore 86. They're putting it all together. Alright. Not too long for today. Started late. It'll be fine. We got some stuff done. Sadly, Nassau is done. But oh well, we still got a little cove. Our Jack does still the strongest. We got nothing to fear. But for now, thank you for watching. Hope you have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.